The unmistakable Cristiano Ronaldo. A sensational performance last time. Will it be more of the same? Stay with us on EA TV. And hello from one of the newer venues in English football, the Amex Stadium on the South Coast. I'm Derek Ray. With me for commentary is Lee Dixon, and we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Brighton and Hove Albion versus Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. My advice to the players out there is try and get off to a quick start, be accountable for your own performance, but above all, go out and enjoy yourself. Should be a great game.
This is the team Manchester United will go with. David De Gea stands between the posts. Harry Maguire plays alongside Eric Bailly in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Petkovic. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Well read to put an end to that attack. And he might be through here. And now it is there for him. There it is, the opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
The opening goal of the game then. Armstrong. Poor pass under no real pressure. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players of the current era. And you'd have to suspect, Lee, that he's going to have some sort of role to play.
Well, he's had a terrific start to the season, hasn't he, Derek? Been so lethal in front of goal. And while there's still a long way to go, wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go on and break the scoring record. Wouldn't be surprised, too, if he doesn't notch a couple more today.
Ronaldo cutting inside here. Can they cover up? Well, he knew what he was doing defensively with the concession of that throw-in. Ronaldo. In position. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, nothing productive, really. Bailly. Donny van de Beek. Bruno Fernandes has it.
Well, United in control with their possession. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
Martial. Bruno Petkovic. And the keeper can gather. It's with Alex Telles. Cristiano Ronaldo. What can they do from here? And space to cross it. And Pogba! And foiled by the post. Attending to his defensive chores. And the flag has gone up here. Offside the decision. Paul Pogba. Rashford. Onto Ronaldo. And the flag has gone up. Offside. Take it away. Unable to find the back of the net, and still a lot of work ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably be surprised if he scored from there, but it is worth an effort.
Cristiano Ronaldo. A fine reading of the situation. Pogba. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Might be dangerous. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, you could be critical of the defending, but let's focus on the great play. Capped off with a superb, calm, calculated finish.
Let's have another view of that goal. Blistering first half display, and just look at that score.
Number 6, Paul Pogba.
So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Mopé going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Ronaldo. Maguire. So with that, the first half comes to an end, and Manchester United hold the advantage lead.
Well, Derek,
and the second half underway. It really was a dazzling first 45 from United. Potentially freedom for United on the flank. Well, he's almost been hassled out of play here. Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo for a reason. Fair to say, he's been at his brilliant best, Lee.
Well, his movement is so good. You can see why he causes defenders so much trouble, and a goal to boot as well.
There to take it away. Well, no stopping him. Throw in to Manchester United. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Lee.
Well, Derek, sometimes as a buying club you get lucky. You make a low bid and then you can't believe it when it's accepted. This is that deal. It's a bargain.
Careless in possession. Well, visionary passing. Can he make it count? In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pull-back cross, and then a 2v1. Both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Valentin Rongier. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. And a quick reminder, we have live action from the Carabao Cup coming your way. It's Brighton and Hove Albion, and they take on Peterborough United.
Knockout football, Derek, you know it's my favourite. Properly focuses the mind, that does. Well, it should do anyway. I'm looking forward to it.
And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Oh, big chance! What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Neil Maupay. It's going to be United's free kick. Bailly. Rashford. Intelligent threaded pass here. He succeeded in getting his fist to it. And a throw-in it's going to be. This looks promising. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact. Does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Valentin Rongier. Bruno Petkovic. Moving into the advanced position. The drama of the Carabao Cup. And it's live with us here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Fulham.
Yeah, break from league action for players.
Still possibilities. And clears his lines. Juan Mata. Didn't want to go along the touchline, Mata. Just the clearance that was needed. Petkovic. Zenelli with it. Armstrong. Yves Bissouma has it. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Marcus Rashford. And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. The decision is yellow card. The referee must have thought there was additional cover there. It wasn't the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I'm looking around for that man you're talking about, Derek. He looks like the last man to me.
Bailly. And he got to it fairly easily. Just 10 minutes to go. James. And dispossessed. Byrne. Valentin Rongier. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Very quick thinking there. And a throw-in forthcoming. Ronaldo. Oh, and couldn't convert. Delightful pass. And he's fired it against the post. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall. Decided to come in from the flank. Terrific block there. Bissouma. Neil Maupay. Armstrong. And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a united triumph. They'll be happy to have gathered 3 points lead.
Well, Derek, as we said, this team love a goal fest, and they certainly know where the target is. Lovely, lively build-up, and a real sharp, cutting edge to this lot. Great entertainment, really enjoyable.
And he might be through here. This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Well, they say it never stops raining in Manchester. It's a typically grey night here at Old Trafford, but we're expecting plenty of colour out there on the pitch. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And live action coming up from the Carabao Cup. It is Manchester United, and they take on Fulham.
Well, thank you, Derek. Well, you look at the hosts being such big favourites in this game. Just wonder how their opponents approach the game. I think the key to this is keep it really tight in the first 20 minutes. Try and frustrate those home fans. And then hopefully you can nick a goal here and there and take your opportunities.
Can they take advantage? Really good block. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle. And a corner will be next. When Ronaldo's on the pitch, Lee, we tend to think that he will stamp his authority on the game. What in particular do you expect from Ronaldo this time?
Well, I'm expecting everything from him. He's an all-round player. But look at his ability in the air. He's brave, gets across defenders. He loves to...
Well, punched away by the keeper. And somehow kept out by De Gea. And he's fired over the corner. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a dangerous set piece into the box. And then just look at the finish. Reads the flight perfectly and absolutely smashes it beyond the keeper. There's just no stopping that.
So on they go again, and that really should shake up United. Can they find a response now? Paul Pogba. The cross is on. Manchester United throw in here. Given away by Manchester United. Ronaldo feeds it. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Oh, big chance. Ronaldo! Oh, that is a superb save. And now the delivery. He succeeded in getting his fist to it. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. Might be a chance here. And begging to be put away. And it's in. A goal for Manchester United, who find themselves now level.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football.
So, a level contest, 1-1.
For Manchester United, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Effective pressure to regain possession. And a chance for them to nudge in front. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, let's look at this again. We've all hit these in training. First time, bang in the back of the net. Look at the calmness of it. Technique, brilliant.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front. They're in the lead. Well done.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Anguissa. Kongolo. It's with Anguissa. A sloppy pass. On the offensive. Read it well. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Anguissa. Onoma now. Kike Garcia. Now can they make something happen? Well, it's one pass after another. Onoma. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Kike Garcia. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Bruno Fernandes in position. Deary me, disappointing.
Well, as you know, I'm not a goal scorer, but I think I could have done better than that.
Onoma. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Anguissa. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Can they keep it going? Opportunity here. Can they slot it home? Rashford. Rashford! And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo for a reason. Fair to say, he's been at his brilliant best, Lee.
Well, shot after shot, he's sent goal-bound. As we can see, keeper must be really sick and tired of him. Keeps picking the ball out of the net as well.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Pogba. Rashford. Could play it in. Well, the keeper very decisive. Odoi. No let-up in the pressing department. And maybe Rashford. Rifled against the post, but back in play. He has time to play it over. And cuts inside. Rashford! In it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So on with the game again. United in charge. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Onoma. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball?
United enjoying the bulk of possession here, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Bruno Fernandes. Off the post and back in play. Well cleared away. Pressing high, and they have the ball again.
Well, he was so unlucky not to score, Derek. It was a great effort.
United might be able to cash in. Rashford. Just couldn't get it through. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Southampton.
Yeah, that looks a great matchup, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
And the flag does go up, offside. Just going to be a double substitution. Diallo setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Options in the centre. Bruno Fernandes. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Wan-Bissaka. Bailly. Harry Maguire now. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Rashford. Well, the attack looks promising. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. Bailly. Alex Telles. Can they cover up? And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Diallo. So it's going to be a goal kick here. And they're making a change. Onoma. Onoma. Oh, in with a chance. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, just look at this. They all back off him, and he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Lingard. Pressing high to win the ball. Chong. Oh, a tremendous block. Can they convert? It looked as though he was going to score, but last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he was hassled. It made him hurry his shot, and it's close.
Garcia. Read it well. And only 2 minutes remaining here. And he's made headway. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Garcia. Ronaldo wasteful in possession, not really like him. Garcia on the offensive. Good tackle taken away. And that's it, the final whistle, and the hosts will go through.
Well, Derek, what confidence that will give him. A huge margin to go through into the next round. Played very, very well. That confidence, you can use that. You have to. It's like gold dust. Go into the next round with that confidence. Who knows where they can go?
The pre-match talk centres on Ronaldo. Following a hat-trick, does he have another big performance in him this time? Stay with us on EA TV. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position, and it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United up against Southampton.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
But he read it well. And here's how it looks for Southampton. Mohamed El-Yunusi starts with Jonas Hofmann in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Now he must... Oh, big chance! Rashford! In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, as we can see again here, he knows exactly what he's doing and kids all the defenders with the cutback. And all he has to do is get anything on it for a simple goal in the end. Well, the manager's showing signs of frustration. They need to improve if they're going to get something out of this game, Derek.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Smolov. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, Manchester City's football has been against... He's in with a chance. The net is staring him in the face. Oh, masterful defending to prevent what looked like a certain goal. Well read to win possession back. And a throw-in it's going to be. Smolov. Hofmann. El-Yunusi. Read it magnificently and intercepted. This looks promising out wide. Oh, big opportunity. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Anthony Martial. Martial! And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Manchester United, number 9, Anthony Martial.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Will he play it in? It'll be a corner. And now the delivery. Did his job defensively. Have they given him too much space? Well, body in the way. Well, that's not textbook defending. Just can't get it past them.
Well, United in control with their possession, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. Well, it had to be a penalty, and a booking part of the story as well.
Well, certainly he looks surprised that's a yellow.
An awful moment from the spot. He's missed it spectacularly.
Oh, I used to take penalties, and the rule number one is hit the target. The keeper saves it fine, but do not hit it off target.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Walker-Peters. Extremely sloppy in possession. Ronaldo. And a chance to whip it in here. Progress from Pogba. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. Will it be? Corner coming up. Well, it's been a magnificent performance so far. No two ways about it from Anthony Martial, Lee.
Well, his overall game is top draw, but his quality when it comes to finding the back of the net is there for all to see. And we've seen it again here today.
So a throw in here. El Yunusi. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. He must finish. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. So the corner played into the box. And he's clear his lines. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. Played into the centre of the box. Well, it has come to nothing. Hoffman. And there to intervene. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. And Ronaldo just needs to remain level-headed. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key, and he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hoffman. Not a good pass. Playing with purpose and control. Rashford! It's still alive. Teammate available. Still a chance. And able to close down the shot. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Well, great read there to intercept. Juan Mata. And Rashford. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Can he finish this? Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. Rashford couldn't keep it. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
Yeah, he's mistimed more than anything there, just mistimed his tackle.
Nicely cut out. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, one man who acquitted himself very well in the first half was Anthony Martial. Lee, what did you think of what you saw from him?
Well, if he plays like that in the second half, we're in for a real treat. He's scored, he's direct, creative, and he unnerves defenders.
Ward-Prowse. And unable to keep possession. Martial. And a chance for him on the flank. Can they cover up? Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, let's see that again. It's a decent save from the keeper, but it bounces back into play. Where were his defenders? The striker's there, pushes it into the net.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And news coming through of a goal in the Leeds United match. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Arsenal. 59 minutes played, 3-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Ward-Prowse. Wonderful block. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, let us point. He's in here. And now it is there for him. Oh, my goodness. He's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and you have to say it's absolute masterclass in technique. Superb body position to get that volley away.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Southampton facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Well, that's not textbook defending. Excellent block. And over comes the corner. Ward-Prowse. And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you, finishing like that. It's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. So 20 minutes to go. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely, inviting cross into the danger area that was. And the timing to get this spot on. Yes, it needs a bit of luck, but boy, does it need skill as well. It's a brilliant goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Smolov. Showing a real will to win the ball. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Chances on, and still an opportunity. And I think the threat has been averted. Smolov. Che Adams. Really getting stuck in. Not a great pass. Good-looking ball, there could be a chance now. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Rashford. He's in behind and nodding it just over the top. How can he take them on and beat them? And he's through here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Kardec. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Rashford can be problematic for opposing defenders. Surely, and a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and I bet he can't believe the time and space he's got to simply nod the ball into the net. No jump needed, too easy.
Alan Kardec. Nicely cut out. It is a decent looking attack here. And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a United triumph. They'll be happy to have gathered 3 points, Lee.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about them. Clinical finishing today as well.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positive, Lee.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
Time for a quick question. No further questions. Thanks for your time.
You would think this game has epic written all over it. 2 heavyweights of Europe, and both have the potential to go far. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you from Manchester here on EA TV Live. Well, you can certainly feel the excitement tonight here at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got group stage action from the UEFA Champions League as Manchester United host their main rivals in this group. It is Manchester United facing Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Hello, everybody. Well, it was a great start to their Champions League as far as Manchester United are concerned. But that's gone now. Now you have to focus on the second game. Another 3 points available. Surely the same performance will get the same result. Really looking forward to this one, Derek.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. This is the team Manchester United will go with. David De Gea begins in goal. Luke Shaw starts alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. And the tactical configure... And he's made headway! Chance maybe. But the keeper takes command of the situation. The referee has given a corner. And now the delivery. The save was a good one. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. And firing it into the area. Van de Beek. Chance to put them in front. Suffice it to say, his edge is blunt. Poor effort.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
Well, someone has found the net in one of the other games. Here's Alan McInally to tell us more.
It's a goal for the visitors. 11 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. So, glancing at the table, and I must say, when the teams came out of the various pots for the Champions League draw, this was the one that stood out straight away. What a riveting game this promises to be.
Well, we're in for a real belter, I think. So much...
Oh, he's through here! Well, the pressure from his opponent was telling.
Well, that's the frustration of a manager right there, watching his players come so close and being powerless to help.
Erling Haaland. Emre Can. Well read to put an end to that attack. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Can they take advantage of the situation? And this time, it's in! Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Klosterman. It is to be a throw-in. Anthony Martial. Loves to attack from the wide areas. And he read it well defensively. Ruben Neves. It's with Mats Hummels. Yuri Bertice. Dortmund unable to keep it. Well, he's given us away. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Rashford! He's unable to take the chance, and he'll be disappointed here.
Well, 0-0. It should be 1-0. It really should.
Hummels. Atal. Losing possession a bit easily. Rashford. On to Ronaldo. To jump in front. Oh, and a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. Cometh the hour. Cometh Ronaldo.
Well, there's all types of goals, spectacular headers, overhead kicks. This is a simple one, but it still adds up to a goal on the score sheet.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, back underway here. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not Dortmund can find the right reply.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ruben Neves.
Well, as you can see, United haven't had too much of the ball, but again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And he might be through here. Rashford! They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
So 2-0 now. Well, not to put too fine a point on it, they're in a wretched situation. What can they do to rectify this lead?
With half-time looming, Dortmund need a miracle. I'm sure the coach is thinking about making a change. Certainly the personnel doesn't look right, maybe the system. A goal just before half-time, though, could give them the boost they need.
And the counter-attack is on, options available. In with a chance. Can he convert? A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams.
Ronaldo.
So back in business, the ball is moving again. It was a below-par first-half effort from Dortmund. Will things be better for them in the second? Emre Can. Oh, great vision. Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position and then way, way wide.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish this? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Martial. Cleared away. Zagadou. And given away by Dortmund. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Manchester United taking on Chelsea. He's in with a chance. Oh!
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Youssef Attal. Emre Can now. Brandt. Emre Can. Haaland. Shot attempted. Routine for De Gea. Well, they couldn't keep possession. It looks promising. And players waiting at the far post. Not far away at all with the volley.
Well, to catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique. And oh, so close.
An awful lot of green space to run into. And he's made headway. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
Well, let's have another view of that goal.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, he's given the ball away. Decent position for Dortmund to be in. United regaining possession. Well, the counter chance looks very real. End product or not. A real opening now. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely ball into the box. And the finish, I can't tell you how hard that technique is. It's an absolute cracker.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Just 10 minutes to go. So a throw in here. And Dortmund will go to the bench. Hummels. Leo Dubois. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Emre Can. Lucas Moura. Dubois. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Bruno Fernandes. He's in here. It's got to be a goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. And a chance for him on the flank. Opportunity it is. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, having scored two, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. So, the full-time whistle, and another 3 points in the bag to add to the total from match day one. You've got to conclude, Lee, that they're in a superb position to qualify for the knockout stages now.
Well, absolutely. Boxes ticked, job done, faultless start, say it as you will. Took control of this group, and they look pretty awesome to me.
Oh, he's through here.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thanks, that's all the questions we have for you.
A coming together that invariably concentrates minds. This meeting is one you always have to take seriously. Chelsea against Manchester United, and live coverage is coming up on EA TV from Stamford Bridge. And Stamford Bridge is the venue on a very pleasant day for football here in West London. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Chelsea versus Manchester United.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
And this is how it looks for Chelsea. Piqué starts alongside Alessio Romagnoli in central defence. Kai Havertz plays with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And the focal point in attack today, Timo Werner. It ought to be a really interesting battle. Chelsea kick off. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. N'Golo Kanté. Rashford. Shaw. And return to Rashford. He's in with a chance. And a goal! 1-0. And what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not Chelsea can articulate an appropriate reply. Well, he's a striker who improves with each passing year, Timo Werner. In the context of this game, what do you expect to see from him, Lee?
Well, Derek, how do you stop him? Very difficult, I would say. He's got absolutely everything, playing with such confidence. Defenders really need to up the game today to stop him.
Maguire. Bruno Fernandes has it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Now with Rashford. Rashford. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him, and he's having a field day.
Well, we can take another look at this now, and he's connected so well with it, generated a lot of power, and the keeper just can't react in time, look.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. It's going their way, 2-0. Reece James. Given away by Chelsea. Strong but fair tackle. Thauvin. Kanté now. James. This attack looks highly promising. And the cross is very much on. Well, doing the job defensively that time. Marcus Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. And he might be through here. Real chance. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that way. Good finish.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Options in the centre. It is to be a throw-in. Cuts in from the flank. Firing it towards goal. Got to it easily, the keeper. Timo Werner. Wonderful tackle. Crossing possibilities. And they deal with the threat this time. It's going to be United's free kick. Martial. And now Rashford. His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And then the sheer power of the strike, really impressive. It's a thunderbolt.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And the pass, a good one. Good technique displayed. And they keep the ball, advantage Chelsea. So it's going to be a goal kick here. Can he do it? And in the perfect position to read it. Pulisic. Here's Chilwell. That's well blocked. Taking care of business defensively here. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Pulisic. So there goes the half-time whistle. It's United in front here, Lee.
Well, Derek, playing as a defender for this lot must be an absolute dream. You know the forwards are likely to score, so you've just got to have a half-decent game at the back, and the likelihood is you'll bag all 3 points. Easy, eh?
It ought. So the ball moving again. United having already made a big first half statement. Werner. And they have possession again. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. He plays it short. Oh, a tremendous block. Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Chelsea facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
Ronaldo. And he's made headway. Still a chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Thauvin. Conte now. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. An unforced error, you've got to say. Rashford, fine pass. He might be able to make it through. And it's there for him. And the referee says penalty. Well, now he's walking on eggshells, you might say. Next time it'll be yellow. Here's a change for Manchester United. And a goal! He was composure personified, and he's done his job from the spot.
Well, as we see, this is probably the best angle. He's picked his spot, he didn't change his mind, and the keeper's got no chance.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting.
Goal for
6-0.
United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Werner. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Manchester United facing Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
And he's fired over the corner. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, on the volley, that's not how he had planned it in his mind.
No, he certainly saw the ball. All going in a different direction than it went in.
Martial. Will he play it in? In with a chance. It's still alive. Well, nothing comes of it. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. N'Golo Kanté. And Chelsea looking dangerous. Chance here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Over it comes. And a bit short with the clearance. A real opening now. The net is staring him in the face. Magnificent defending. Throw-ins given. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Not a good pass. And he's through here. Surely. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate, and that eventually leads to what amounts to a simple task of rounding the goalkeeper. 2v1. There's only one winner.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
10 minutes left for play in this match. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. How can he take them on and beat them? And crossed in the direction of the back post. No-nonsense clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Mount. Here's Chilwell. Werner. Now he must favour the cross. Pulls it back, but it can't get through. So the corner played into the box. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Alaba. Fine cross into the middle. And a struggle to get it away properly. And really pressing their opponents. Well-timed tackle. Kanté. Good defending to prevent the chance. Corner kick played in. The end product just wasn't there. And plenty of room in the wide area. In with a chance! And there it is, the final whistle. A result to please Manchester United fans around the world. They get the 3 points, Lee.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And return to Rashford. He's in with a chance. And a goal! 1-0, and what a fun!
We just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. that's it. Thanks very much.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon, and getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. It's Portugal versus Egypt.
Yeah, great to be here. How lucky are we, Derek? We get paid for this. Astonishing, really. Looking forward to a fabulous game. I'm sure the fans are too. Should be great.
A real opening now. Offside, close one. There's a slide rule pass. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. So the initial 11 for the home side. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Rafael Guerreiro starts with João Cancelo in the fullback positions. And Andre Silva is the lone striker. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Plays it back. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And it's a miss hit, to be honest. But they all count. I think he'll be laughing to himself when he sees this on the telly tonight.
The opening goal of the game then. Domingos Duarte. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Bruno Fernandes. Wonderful chance. A strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Corner awarded. Over it comes. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion and looking very comfortable here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent set piece, and what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
So 2-0 now. Potential danger here. Couldn't keep it. Bruno Fernandes. He takes aim. He was certainly in. The chance was there, but credit has to go to the defender, Lee.
Well, part of a defender's job is to put players off doing their job, and that's exactly what they do there. It's a decent effort in the end, but under pressure.
Amro Tarek. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Zizou. He's given us away. And he's through here. Is it going to be? And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, as we see from the replay, it's a classic pullback cross that sets up the chance. And then a 2v1, both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foot
In position. Suffice it to say, his edge is blunt. Poor effort.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
Neves. He's in here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Getting in there to take it away. Pedro Gonçalves. It's a weighted pass. They've lost it. Dangerous looking attack. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Played into the centre of the box. Well, body in the way. He's got space. Well, they have the ball once more. It is to be a throw-in. Chance to cross. Andrés Silva. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, they know they need to stop him. Straight forward for the keeper. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Alert defending. Ball played nicely. Teammates in the middle. Couldn't quite hang on. And in the end, no damage done. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Ruben Diaz. It's with Duarte. Bruno Fernandes. And fed forwards. Can he make it count? Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely inviting cross into the danger area that was. And bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Zizou. Really getting stuck in. And a chance for him on the flank. Oh, what an opportunity. What a lovely strike. Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, as we see again, that's how to score goals. Get the ball into the box from wide areas. And the timing to get this spot on, yes, it needs a bit of luck, but boy, does it need skill as well. It's a brilliant goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Amar Warda. Not the best challenge, free kick. And they're making a change. Such a waste of a free kick when you miss as wildly as that.
Well, there's groans from the fans as well. They didn't appreciate that long-range shot for sure.
And successfully cut out. Hamed. Tarek Hamed. Half an hour remaining then. The referee's letting it, and he's in. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Over it comes. That's all they can conjure for now. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
Promising attack, this. Zizou. Untidy on the ball. El Neni. This attack looks highly promising. And he saw the situation developing. Possession lost. Tremendous block. Slipshod passing. Giving the ball away. Opportunity to deliver the cross. You know what? He's going to be annoyed with himself given the position he was in, Lee.
Well, yeah, they worked it really well, didn't he? He's got in a position to score and not really took advantage of that.
Rafa. On the ball, Joao Felix. And there to intervene. Inside the last quarter of an hour. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Getting in there to intercept. El Neni. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Ruben Diaz. Diogo Jota. Rafa. A real opening now. And that's a corner. Well, he's been a long way from his best up front, Lee.
Well, he needs something to change. His impact on the game has been negligible. His team down, need him to spark into life quickly.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, getting a strong fist on the ball. And he takes it on. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Corner awarded. And firing it into the area. And he clears the danger. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. El Neni. Amro Tarek. Amr Warda. El Neni with it. Warda. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Joao Felix. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, being potent up front gives you a great chance in any game. And they were certainly that today. Sharp, clinical and exciting to watch for sure.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positively.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played super.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and with me is my commentary partner Lee Dixon, and every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Portugal, and they take on Scotland.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Both teams will no doubt be looking for a quick start. So important to get focus from the off. Really looking forward to this. Hopefully it won't disappoint.
A chance maybe from the wide position. Oh, great defending. And they could face difficulties here. He's going to be angry with himself, Lee, having failed to take that chance so early in the game.
Well, the first chance of a game's important, but the first goal, sometimes it comes, you're not expecting it.
Andrew Robertson. Now with Ryan Christie. Well, he likes to run at them. Very quick thinking there. João Cancelo. It's with Guerreiro. Untidy in possession. Oliver McBurney. Now with Ryan Christie. He made it look simple, really. An awful lot of green space to run into. Fed over towards the back post. Well, punched away by the keeper. Good defending to prevent the chance. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, the goalkeeper has earned his corner there. A fabulous save.
Over it comes. But the keeper takes command of the situation. It looked as though he almost forced the shot. That time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Chance to run at them. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Just not looking confident in possession. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. They've given it away. Well, they've lost the ball. Useful-looking position, you've got to say. Can he convert? Wonderful block. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. Played into the centre of the box. Foiling them effectively. Pedro Gonçalves. Firing it towards goal. Oh, and couldn't convert.
Well, he's disappointed with the fact they haven't taken the lead, but he'd be pleased with the way they're playing.
Christie. It's with John Fleck. Can they get in behind them? Now with Ryan Christie. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Neves. Might be a chance here. Can he convert? Takes the shot. The save was a good one.
The crowd haven't had too much to cheer about for a while, have they, Derek? They need a goal here.
He's driven in the corner. It hasn't come to very much. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Good defending to prevent the chance.
Well, the host dominating possession. It really has been impressive. This could be the pivotal part of this game, you never know. But they must score with this dominance.
It is to be a throw-in. João Cancelo. Oh, he's through here. Can he find the net? And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming.
Well, he's gone for pure power, and why not when you've got a rocket in your boot? What a strike.
The opening goal of the game then. And taking it away. And treading it forward. Deary me, a golden chance missed. It might come back to haunt him.
Well, you learn the script time and time again, and he's now just gone and fluffed his lines.
And the keeper deals with the danger. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Can they put it away? Well, he took care of it defensively. And so it is, the first half story has been written. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. And intercepted it. Andrew Robertson. Oliver McBurney. Mackay. Real danger. Tremendous challenge. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And in with a real chance. And delivered towards the back post. What a high-quality stop it was.
Well, look at the speed he sets himself, Derek. He gets ready and makes a really good save. Well, he's been kicking and heading every ball in that technical area. They've been good up to now, but it's still fine margins.
So the corner played into the box. That's very decisive goalkeeping. Good pressure high up the pitch. Less than convincing defending. Well, they're doing a fine job of applying pressure here, not giving their opponents time to think or get out of their own half. Possession lost. Well, an influential presence up to this point, Bruno Fernandes. Lee, your thoughts?
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
Well, he's given it away. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Oliver McBurney. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. And giving it away. And the counter-attack is on, options available, and he's in. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. A bit sloppy in possession. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Great opportunity. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, a second goal for them here. Christie. Callum Patterson. Now with Ryan Christie. Getting forward. How about the cross? And no-nonsense defensive clearance.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
Guerrero. Gonzalo Guedes now. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. Plenty of options. Will he play it in? Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Bruno Fernandes. And he's broken free. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Ten minutes left for play in this match. Bruno Fernandes. And unable to keep the ball. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Time for a change then. Ruben Diaz. And this is Diogo Jota now. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. Chance to finish. Can they put it away? It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And options in the centre. Pedro Gonçalves. Palmer. Fleck. Grant Hanley with it. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And in the perfect position to read it. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. João Cancelo. Good visualisation and execution. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome, Lee.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about them. Clinical finishing today as well.
And they could face difficulties here.